Hello, and welcome to this morning time taste challenge. We have two North American rye whiskeys. This is Old Overholt Rye, Kentucky Straight Rye Whiskey, non-chill filtered, 86 proof. The red cap, as I call it. This originally was introduced in 1810, but this current version was introduced in 2020. And 2 years later, it was replaced in late 2022 with the new 4-year age, which I was looking for that today at Walmart. They only had these. They had about 12 bottles of these. So I guess they're not going to order any new ones till the other ones get close to being sold. It looks like black on khaki, but it's actually dark brown, very dark brown. Non-chill filtered, aged 3 years, 86 proof. It's at least 51% rye whiskey. Don't know the other 49%. Maybe it's 100%, but they would tell you that if it was, wouldn't they? This is from Kentucky, no longer from Pennsylvania. So yeah, I couldn't get it. I couldn't get the new 4-year age yet. I'll be looking for it next couple of months. I'll probably run across it. $15.98 at Walmart. $15.98, and they had a special Myers's dark rum. Myers's, that real dark rum. $9. Normal price $18. $9. Well, the shelf was empty. It probably sold out in a day. I missed out. They did have some other specials, but I didn't buy any of it. Okay. There we go. Now the competitor from Canada, Alberta Premium, 100% rye grain. Canadian blended rye whiskey. So this is a blend of rye whiskeys, but they're all rye. There's no wheat whiskey, there's no corn whiskey, there's no malt whiskey, only rye. It's aged at least 5 years as per their website. The bottle doesn't give an age statement, but the website says aged at least 5 years. It's from Alberta Distillers. It was introduced in 1958, and it was first sold in the United States in 2022. And I got a bottle, $24.99, $15.98, $24.99, $15.98. But I got this for $14.99. True story. $14.99. True story. All right. I don't know if they give tours there. I don't know if they give tours at the Jim Beam distillery. They give tours at the Jim Beam Experience, which I don't think is a distillery tour. It's just like an interactive, sort of like bourbon promotional, interactive hands-on bourbon promotional event center. But I care nothing about that. I would want to see the distillery where they produce the product. Like when I went to Buffalo Trace, distillery tour. Do they have a visitor center where they give samples and a gift shop? Well, yeah, of course, at the end. When I went to Bardstown, Kentucky, to Barton 1792 Distillery, same thing, the tour of the distillery. Unfortunately, they discontinued the tours last year. Probably didn't have enough people going on the tours. When I went, there was only 2 people, me and somebody else. So that wasn't a good sign. Same thing happened in Houston, Texas on the Budweiser tour. Went to the Anheuser-Busch tour at 10:30 a.m. Me, one person on the tour. I thought, that's not good. Once again, the old Overholt is slightly darker. You say, what do you mean once again? Okay, I'll explain that. Earlier this morning, I did the old Overholt Black Cap. Aged 3 years, chill filtered, 80 proof. This is aged 3 years, non-chill filtered, 86 proof. And now I said, there's a new one that's been released that's aged 4 years, 86 proof, non-chill filtered, but I haven't seen the 4-year age. More than likely I'll find it. Hope I find it. I'll show you the two different bottles. They're very similar. Now, when I was at Walmart 2 years ago, I noticed that they changed the bottle. This was during the scamdemic. I noticed they changed the bottle design, but it was so minimal. But went from yellow to more khaki, black cap to red cap. But otherwise, didn't look much different. So I thought, oh, they updated the bottle design. So I put this one to the back, and I got the newer bottle, thinking it was the same product in a newer bottle. Come to find out later, no, they changed the recipe. They jacked it up from 80 to 86 proof. Aging stayed the same. Chill filtered to non-chill filtered. And now there's a third edition, 4-year age. It says on the front, age 4 years. So I kept looking. I looked at every bottle today at Walmart that didn't have it. Okay, so that's the old bottle. I did that this morning. Not the original bottle, the older bottle. This stuff used to be 80. I think 90 proof at one time. There's still a 100 proof version. You can get the 100 proof version. It's called bottled in bond, 100 proof. It's a little strong for me, so I probably won't buy it. You can get that for about $24. Don't know the age statement on it. Never checked, but I know where to find it. Dorgnax, Metairie, Louisiana. The rain stopped. Now we just need hours of sunshine, which we're not getting yet, to dry up the grass so I can cut it. It could happen. It could happen. It could happen. It could happen. And I'm hoping, because I've already edged the yard. So once I just start up the mower, I can cut the whole thing and have it swept up and everything in less than 1 hour, optimally. But it can happen, less than 1 hour. Cuts like a dream, that mower. All right, here we go. Mix it up a few more times. Not much on the nose, but these don't usually have much on the nose. These rye whiskeys. Yeah, same thing, kind of bland out, dulled out, thinned out, blah, blah out. Nothing bad on the nose. It's not like off flavors or aromas. I got some products that have that, where you smell it and you think, oh, there's been a chemical release that had a flare up, a flare out, or an explosion on a chemical plant. No, that's the way it tastes, smells. All right, taste. Cheers. Little rye spice, a little black pepper, a little mint. Kind of bland though. No, not a lot happening. Now, is it a bad taste? It's not a bad taste, just not much taste. This Avian tequila, which I tried and they gave me the t-shirt. Wonderful flavor. That's the thing that got me trying tequila, buying tequila. I will buy it one day, God willing. Yeah. The excitement level for these two products is low. If you're looking to get charged up, riled up, fired up with rye whiskey, you might want to not buy either one of these because there's not a whole lot of action happening. Let's see if I can pick up the whiskey barrel, because I did pick up the charred oak on the black cap, the older version, by two versions. Older by two versions now in the last 3 years. Yeah, there's a little charred oak barrel there, a little bit. Over here, it's just a dead note. It's like the whole thing is like just dulled out, bland, boring. Notice I never said off flavors, off aromas, nastiness. It's nothing. It's nothing like that. It's not that kind of thing. It's just not. It's just not exciting. Uh, I mean, if you want to buy it, go ahead, buy it. They're not going to cost you a lot. I paid $14.99 for the Alberta Premium. No, that's not the normal price. It's $10 more. It's $24.99. I don't know why the store had it for $10 off. I didn't ask. I bought it and I left. Old Overholt, I paid $15.98. When I bought the new edition and the older edition, it was also $15.98. Price hadn't changed, strangely, because most of the Walmart prices have gone up, as you can imagine. Canada, United States, both in North America, both using rye. Is there a great difference in flavor? Here, no. Nah. I'll just buy whatever's cheaper myself. Personally, I'll get whatever's cheaper. And I know the regular price, not these crazy prices I get when I stumble across these deals. I'm not talking about that. The regular price, $15.98 for Old Overholt, $24.99 for Alberta Premium. There is no way I'm paying $9 and a penny more. No way I'm paying $9 and a penny more for Alberta Premium. It's not a better product, and in fact, it's not even as good. It's not a bad product. I like it. If somebody asks me, should I buy it? I say, depending on how you want to evaluate things. I said, but if you just like to try different things, yeah, buy it. Heck. Now, if they're telling me I need intense flavors, no, don't buy it. Because you're going to say it got no flavor. Okay. I'm not saying it has no flavor. I said the person that says they must have intense flavors would claim it has no flavor. There is a little sweetness, a little rye, a little uncategorized whiskey flavor, but there ain't really much happening there. Yeah. You say, well, a lot of mass-produced whiskeys are bland. Yes, that's probably true. But I can show you some really cheap ones that aren't bland. But when you taste them, you'll wish they were bland. I'm shocked in a way because I thought the newer version, the non-chill filtered 86 proof Kentucky straight rye whiskey would have more flavor than the previous version. But it seemed like to me like it has less flavor. What do you know? I guess you don't know until you try them. Little barrel char. Now the aging is the same, but could they have reduced the barrel char level? Could they have gone from number, say, 4 to number 2? They could have. They didn't address it on their label or their website. I was worried about this. This is the Alberta Premium. Well, just goes to show you. So the Alberta Premium was the one that had the more slightly more developed flavor. So I got it wrong now the first time. Now I got 1 win and 3 losses. 1 win, 3 losses. And Alberta Premium has 1 win and 3 losses. Could it recoup? Could it start charging ahead and gain ground and momentum? It could. Anything can happen. So, well. The new and improved Old Overholt, is it really improved? I just tried the old version this morning, and it was clearly more charred oak barrel. Nah. There ain't nothing happening there. Funny thing. Okay, so I really got to try that new 4-year age. It's got me flustered. I'm gonna track it down. It might take me a year, but I'm gonna track it down. So the winner today, only when you consider flavor. Only when you consider flavor. This morning is Alberta Premium. First win in the series. Wasn't much of a win, but it did win. Now, price point, that's a problem. That's a problem. $24.99 versus $15.99. No way. I said this earlier. There's no way I'm paying $9 more. I'm not. You might. You say, oh, I'm going to pay $9 more because I get 9 cents, 90 cents. Okay, let's say 90 cents. It ain't really 90, but we'll say. I get 90 cents more flavor. Yeah, but you're paying $9 more for the whole bottle. So if you consider price, if you factor price into the evaluation, then Old Overholt still wins. It still wins. I'm sorry, it wins. I had trouble telling them apart. And in fact, I could not tell them apart. I got it wrong. And I don't pay extra money when I can't even tell them apart. No, I don't do that. You might do it. I don't do it. You might do it. I don't do it. Sorry. So Alberta Premium wins, but only if you look at it in a certain context, which, okay, we'll look at it in that context. But otherwise, does it really win? That's for you to decide, but I think we know the answer. Bucks County Beer Review says, hello, Jay. Hello to you, Bucks County. Just waiting for the weather to clear up so I can get on that yard. Got beers galore to review. If you saw the beers I had, you'd be, well, if you saw the beers I had to review, you'd either be in admiration or in concern. You'd either admire me or be concerned about me. You know what I mean? Like you'd say, oh, it's amazing what you have. Or you'd say, man, you ever thought about going to talk to somebody? You know, I would go talk to a distributor if you could tell me where to find more product. But you know what I'm saying? No, I mean, I have a lot. I'm not going to joke about that. And I got some coming. Some people sending me stuff they claim. I believe it. Well, I don't always believe it because some people lie. They trash, you know. You hate to say that, but they come out the blue talking about, I love your channel. I want to send you some beer. And then after about 3 weeks, I'm like, where's the yayo? Oh, yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Really? This century or next? Like, because I'm not going to be alive, in the next century. Oh, no, it's coming. Yeah. Yeah, sure. It's coming. And then I'll wait another week and I'll say, I was just checking on that beer. Blocked. I'm like, you little. Right. But you know, you can't answer for that kind of personality, that sort of sociopathic personality. They exist. You can work, you can like literally get a job and work with people like this. I never really worked with people like that. I did a little bit, but not till 2012. But you work with people like that. And it's funny because they'll be like crazy, you know, lying all the time, and they think nobody notices. It's like, and I want to tell them everybody notices. Everyone at work notices that you lie like a rug. Everything you say is untrue. And you think they don't, but they do. They just don't tell you that because it's either not worth the trouble, or you're a manager or a boss or an administrator, and you know they know you'll retaliate, so they just stay quiet and smile. You know. But anyway, no, I'm not regretting buying Alberta Premium. I'm not regretting it, but I'm not going to pretend that I'm in love with it, that I adore it. I do not adore it, and I'm not in love with it. Do I adore any Canadian blended rye whiskeys? Yes. The Crown Royal Northern Harvest Rye is amazing. It's an amazing product. It's hard to find now. I don't think it really caught on. I don't think rye whiskey really catches on too much, you know. No, you know what I'm saying? Do you hear people talking about rye whiskey a lot? Nah, they talk about bourbon, 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 bourbon. Oh, bourbon. You know bourbon? Hey, bourbon. Hey, bourbon, 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 bourbon. It gets a little old, but rye whiskey, it's like, nah, go away, go away. But I like it, you know. But Alberta Premium, well, I got some challenges left, a good number. Theoretically, it could catch up. It's 1 win, 3 losses now. I don't think it's going to catch up, but it's within the realm of possibility. But it's a low probability. Hmm. Then we're going to go into straight bourbon. What's the next straight bourbon? Old Charter. Well, Old Charter, the current version, 80 proof, used to be 86.6, but they've all been dulled down. But Old Charter, it could do all right. It's probably going to be a 50-50 prospect. It'll like win some, lose some, probably win half, lose half, maybe lose 40. It's probably going to be a 40-60 prospect. 40% winning, 60% losing. People don't care about Old Charter. It's it's around. Can't say it's popular, but it's around. I can get it right there. Not Mathern's. Right there at Walmart. Yeah. It's been around since 1874. You got to do it. When it's a product like that, you got to do it, right? So yeah. And then we've got blended whiskey. Well, when you get to blended whiskey, anything goes, right? It's sort of like public access television. You just don't know what you're going to see when you get on that. So I found a product of American blended whiskey called Iron Wheel. Iron Wheel, true story. And when you read the write up on the bottle, it's pretty funny. You know, it's like they go into such detail, and you're saying to yourself, "There's no way this is that elaborate." You know, it cannot be. But it's funny to read the copy. You say, "Oh, it's amazing." I'm like, "Really?" And I got it for $8.99. Okay, so Iron Wheel. But then we're going to go to a Canadian whiskey that I think is going to be amazing. I do think it's going to be amazing. I've never had it in my life. It's called Crown Royal Reserve Reserve Blend. I've never had the Reserve, but I've seen a lot of good things about it. Mathern's got it on sale right now for 40.99. Yeah, 40. Yeah, 40. Well, I mean, you could shop around, but you could spend $20 worth of gasoline and you might save $1 because you might find it somewhere for 39.99. But I mean, it's not going to be worth it because you're gonna pay about $40. Yeah, for the Crown Royal Reserve blend. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait. I want to get I'm not going to rush through these, the rye and the straight. I'm not going to do in the blended. I'm not going to do that, but I do want to try that. And then we'll go over to Ireland. And I've got some interesting Irish whiskeys. And when I tell you the price, you'd think I'm a liar, but I'm not lying. All right. Well, thanks everybody. So that's it. Toodaloo. We'll be back in a couple of days with autofocus does not work very well. And I paid $30 for this camera, and you're gonna say that's why the autofocus doesn't work very well. No, but when I paid $30, I thought it was going to be awesome for 10 years straight. But I live in a bit of a fantasy world. But I do make contact with reality sometimes. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. It's the with the hands, the manual clock. But yeah, when we get to Irish whiskey and Scotch, single malt and blended, you're going to be excited. I got some pretty interesting stuff. Well, good. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, I can't wait. All right, y'all take care now.